Ha! Oh boy, we're gonna learn how to draw me, Mickey Mouse. Huh? Huh? Hey, Mickey, how's it going? It's Mitch's Art Venture. And guess what? I'm gonna teach you guys how to draw Mickey Mouse. Step by step. Step by step. I'm turning you, I'm burning you inside. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't follow me. Need that. And we're going to use this pencil today because this is a good pencil to use. Now, you'll notice that I have a Mickey Mouse right here. And this is the way we're going to draw him. He just circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's got like beams for circles. So 4 circles, kind of a bean-shaped body. And then he's got the beans for his feet. Now, I could draw that one. I could draw this one, but he's a little bit shy. Ha! Oh, hey, Goofy. Or he's relaxed and he's just laying out and he's all cool. And then, of course, what? What do you mean? Huh? You know me. I'm Mickey Mouse. But we're going to go with the happy one. Now, where did I get this piece of paper? Well, this is a special page right out of a book that artists use to show you how to draw a character. And it's a very scarce book that it came out of. And it says Mickey Mouse's standard poses. And of course, there's um, other poses too. Let's sharpen up the old pencil. And get ready here. I know it's the middle of the day. It's 3:33, which means probably about 80% of you are sleeping. No, working. Oh, wait, it's Martin Luther King Day, so you're probably at the parade or something. But anyways, happy MLK Day for everyone who is that. As we wait for our cat to take a crap and stink up the place so I can cover it because he's too lazy to do that. And then we can draw. Well, squeeze it out there, cat. Nothing's coming out. Forget about it. Now, I've shared this with everyone. Why is nobody getting it? Okay. He decided not to take a crap. Now we can draw. Remember, it's going to go just like this. That's his angle that we're going for. So you want to draw a backward C. And this will become his body. And his head. And his feet. So how do we do that, you ask? We go up here. His head's about the size of my thumb. So you just want to lightly take your pencil and make a circle till you get the right circle that you want. I'm using blue because I don't want it to show up. So you get that circle. And then his body is about right here. And his hands are right here. Here's one hand. The other hand's right by his belly. And then, of course, you're going to connect that just like this. Little C backwards. And then, of course, the other circle, you're going to bring it around, connect it to his head. So it looks like that. There's your 4 circles. And all you have left to draw are his feet. Well, his feet are on both sides of this line. One line comes down here like this. The other line kind of swoops in like this, another circle-ish. Circle-ish, if that's a word, I guess. Now, right here, you get this upside down U that's really wide. And that becomes his pants line. And then you got a line right here. That's the crease in his pants. Oh yeah, his head, by the way, is like this. You got this line that comes down here like this. Half moon. It's a C, but it's not. Doesn't curl all the way over and all the way under. And then you got this one here. So you have that. Now there's his nose right there. And his thumb, well, his finger actually is right here. And so far, nobody's here to even watch. It's almost as if I've been blocked. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, so we're going to put in his nose. And his nose is about right here. You just make a little U, and you bring it up and down, up and down. Smaller and wider up here, which I did not do. You see, I already messed up my own self. Take out your trusty eraser, and you erase that line. You will need an eraser when you're drawing, especially if you're a beginner, because you're going to make mistakes. So you got a little jelly bean for his nose. All right. And you're going to make the line right here. And then you're going to have a line right here. You're going to bring this one all the way from here to here. There's a smile. And then you bring his face down. And it's going to go past this line. Maybe it's going to go way past the line. Right? So it goes down like this. And comes back like this. Now I can erase the other lines that are on his face right here. He doesn't need those anymore. All right. So then this other line that comes off his nose and stuff, you're going to follow it along right here. And you're going to put an ear in. circle. And then the other one, which will be right about here, and then you just bring this around here like this. I know you're like, what are you doing? Well, I'm drawing Mickey Mouse. You want to give him that look like he's Eddie Munster. You bring that up. And you bring it back down like this. Just kind of make a big U turn. And you go like this. And that becomes his mouth. Too much. I gotta take off some. It's a good thing I didn't draw his tongue in there. So you bring his mouth back down here, you come up like this. Alright. Do a U there. And there. There's the rest of his face. Now you got that drawn. See, that's how you get a Mickey Mouse face. You want it to be like that, kind of oval shaped. And it's going to have that red line there. Whereas mine's blue because I used a blue pencil. Now his eye's closed. So I don't even need this line anymore because I've got his cheek already drawn in. And it's just an easy little simple line like that for his eye. See a little line underneath it to show that he's happy, and a line above it. There you go. His eye is drawn. Now his ear is not drawn yet. We're going to put in his hand first. So here we draw in his shoulder. Bring that down. It comes all the way down to here. And then his other side of his pants comes up here like this. Connect that like that. He has an arm drawn. Now his hand comes all the way around here to his face, almost. Don't forget that little ring there. You can erase this. This was just for decoration and to show you what you were going to put in. Because it will change. Like his ear here, it's going to change. So you're going to draw in his hand there, right? And then you're going to bring this up like this. That's where that one is. And then there's another one right here. And you got another one that just comes right around to the hand. So there, 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 and here's his thumb. Last but not least, you want those lines on his gloves. And then his ear connects right here. And it connects right here. The other ear is right here. Mickey's face is drawn, just needs his tongue in. And if you've gotten that far, you're doing really good. Now, he's got a long face on mine. I don't know why. I might fix his chin, the black part here, the felt, whatever you want to call it. It's more actually lower. So I'm going to take it out and start over. It's too short. He's got big fat face and little tiny hair lines. We want to bring that around down here. Now you have Mickey's face. All right, so now you work on his body, right? So you got that in. Right here is his other arm, and it comes out right below his. I made mine a little longer, but right here, and right here. And he wears his pants up by his uh, chest. So those are all the way up there. One zero there, the other zero here, right on the line. And that line should not be there. I don't know why it is there. So let's take that line out. That's where we made the circle, that's why. He has the other hand right here. Put a little glove curled up there, and then you're going to go like this and draw in the thumb. Put in a line there. 1, 2. See, I put it lower. We didn't want it lower. 3. And what makes it easy on this is it's a circle, so you're not drawing fingers really. And there you have Mickey Mouse. Oh boy. Everything except his leg and his feet and his tail. We're going to draw that right next. Right next, if that makes sense. I don't think it does, but you never know. So you're drawing his other leg right here. You follow this curve to here. You make a U kind of shape and connect them. Same thing on here. Bring it on this line here. that. And you're going to take a circle and run it right around his feet on both of them. Once you get there, you bring this down here like this. Put this line in here, because that's where his crease is in his foot. There's one foot. Now this foot is a little bit different. Right here. He's kind of standing up on this foot. And then the simple part is his tail. And I messed it up. Yes, I mess up too. Bring the tail down here like this. Right here it comes up like that. Just drew Mickey Mouse. Now, I'm going to take this out so I don't ruin it. I'm not going to put it up that high because he's got more black on him. And put that line down here. And then we're going to draw that circle in right here. And the other one in right here. There. He just doesn't want to wear his pants up on his chest. He'd be an old man by then. All I'm doing is following the lines that I drew. Look at that, there's a glove. Huh. This is pretty easy once you get it down. And then just draw on his nose. It's the shape of a light bulb. An old ancient light bulb. Now I messed it up, but luckily this nose is black. And let that dry for a minute or two here. I'll show you again here the difference. There's the Mickey Mouse. There's Mickey Mouse. Pretty simple. Because he's all circles. If he wasn't circles, he'd probably be harder to draw. Now I'm gonna wipe my brush off. It's my eraser off because it's really dirty and I don't want the colors on there. Okay, so now we're going to take this and erase all the blue lines. Once you're done erasing all the blue lines, you can shake off that eraser dust. And you have a mouse. All right, now I'm going to color them in with, since I don't have black pens, I'm going to use pencil. You find the right black that you want, and I want this Prismacolor black right here because, you know, Mickey is pretty much black and white. And you can do this like this in circles. Just make sure you stay within the lines, just like if you're drawing, I don't know, a cartoon and you're at school and you are copying a Mickey that's in a coloring book. It says stay within the lines, right? So you just make circles until you get it all colored in. Now mine, I can see lines and stuff that I don't like, but I have a blender pencil. It's just wax. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sharpen it here on that, and I'm going to darken it in. You'll see it'll make it look a lot better. All this will blend into one solid color. But you want to get as close as you can to the edge of your line that you're drawing it in there. And color it in as much as you can. Now, Mickey's probably my favorite character. Although, I like Goofy because, you know, I got to meet the guy who did the voice, or does the voice for Goofy. His name's Bill Farmer. And he kind of talks like this, so when he does Goofy, he just kind of, well, I'm Goofy. And that's pretty much it. He also does Pluto. I bet you didn't know that. Bill Farmer is the voice of Pluto. Come on, Pluto. Well, Pluto. That's about it for Pluto. He kind of barks and breathes. And that's about it. Pluto doesn't, well, he might growl a couple times. So once you get it all drawn in and colored in, I'll show you here in a minute. I don't know what's playing in the background. It's my wife's watching something on TV. All right, there you go. There's Mickey. Now his nose. Right here is a circle because he's got a little bit of a shine on his nose. My pencil's getting dull. Let me see if I'm drawing him right. Yeah. Now I added a highlight to his nose. His nose is a little bit bigger than this, and his widow's brow is bigger too. And you know what else I noticed? I messed up. Let's try to round that out a little bit. There. Now, I'm going to go back in there and fix that. There we go. That looks better. Now, his mouth is black on here because it's in black and white. So finish this up, and then I'll do his mouth. So Mickey's happy in this picture. I think he's happy to be drawn. A lot of people think, oh, Mickey Mouse is not all that great. I mean, I can do Moana, and I can do all these Pixar characters that are done on computers. Well, this guy wasn't done on a computer. He was the first, well, he was the second actually. First was Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, which, by the way, particularly his ears, you got Oswald, and you give him rabbit ears. His arms are black. He's a black mouse, basically. Gotta turn it this way so I don't mess it up. Watch me mess it up. He always wore white gloves. Why? I don't know. I think he wanted to keep his hands clean. Have to ask Ub Iwerks of Walt Disney why. Ask Lisa Iwerks, his granddaughter, I think she is. Now, I'm going to leave a little thin line right here because you can't tell his arm from his other arm. Hey, welcome in. Is it Lana? Visual Arts? Really? I didn't know that. Julius the Cat? Did Julius the Cat actually become Pete? I know he was a dog or something. Oh, maybe he was a cat. I don't know. I'm drawing from the Fab 5 artist sheet. And yes, I have the rest of the book in the other room. Just shows you how to draw Mickey. Now, I know how to draw his head, but I didn't know about his body. But thanks for the info. I didn't know that. Did you join my channel? If not, please join, because I am going to be doing more artwork on here, and I will be taking requests. I'm sure you're already an artist, though, so you probably do it too. But I never see any artists doing this kind of stuff on here. I mean, yeah, you can see them on TikTok and on other channels like Reddit and stuff like that, but not on YouTube. People are going to the parks and going to see how to draw, I don't know, Turtle Talk or something like that, like at California Adventure. I'm on the West Coast. Ah, you know what? I got to meet Alice, the very first one. She lived in Corona, California in her older age. This lady came into my music store that I was working at, my brother's music store, Corona Music, and she had this little hat on, and she had a diamond-studded Mickey Mouse. I'm like, wow, I bet you she's somebody famous. Oh well. So, anyways, I helped her. I got her the sheet music she wanted, and then I had to ask. I said, I like your diamond-studded uh, Mickey on your head. And she goes, I was Walt's first. I'm like, excuse me? What do you mean you were Walt's first? Isn't Lillian his wife? No, 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 I'm not that. I was Alice. Alice? Yes, in Alice comedies. I was the first Alice. I'm like, oh my God. I'm well, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. That kind of thing I was doing. Not Wayne's World. But she told me all that, and I was like, oh my God. And she was like, I think she was in her late 80s at the time. And she told me that she moved to the community for retired Disney actors, voiceovers, and stuff like that. And that was in Corona, California. And yeah, I didn't ask her for an autograph. I should have, but I didn't. She passed away a few years later. But I was still like, I'm honored. It was like me and my wife would go to the D23s. We went to the first D23 expo, and I got to meet Richard Sherman. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in heaven. Because I play music, and I was like, wow, it's Richard Sherman. I mean, I wish Robert was still around, but he didn't. He passed away. You know who the Sherman brothers are, obviously. Mary Poppins, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, all that. Other rides at Disneyland, movies that aren't Disney. I mean, I didn't even know they did. My wife mentioned another movie, and I'm like, what? You're telling me the Sherman brothers did the music for this? And she goes, yeah, because she's a big Disney fan. I don't know about Mickey Mouse, but I know that she likes Pluto. So, what kind of art do you do? Ah, the gloves were to make him more human. Are you? Do you work for Disney by any chance, or did you? I mean, I heard that they just. I can't remember his name. Just slipped my mind. They did Lion King, and he passed away at what, like age, was it 57 or 75? Um, but I did I was trying to make money, and I did a not a GoFundMe, another one where you make money. And I said, I will do any kind of artwork for you in place of the, money, the funds, whatever. And this one guy goes, "Can you do the castle for me?" I go, "That what do you mean, do the castle?" He goes, "Can you paint it for me, as in 50th anniversary?" I'm like, yeah, I can do that. He goes, "I'm in oils." Oh shoot! Well, oils is gonna take forever to dry. And at the time, I was talking and chatting with Don Hahn. I'm sure you've heard of him. Did Beauty and the Beast and some other movies. And now I would see him. Well, I didn't see him yesterday. I didn't go, but I bet you he was at Walt's barn yesterday. I know he was last month. But I showed him my artwork of the castle. I did it, and I only charged the guy $50. He goes, "You should have charged him $300." I'm like, "I can't do that. I don't work for Disney." Because yeah, you can. You're doing a piece of the castle. You're not doing Mickey Mouse. Um, he goes, "You can do one-offs." I go, "What's a one-off?" Because you could draw one picture, one scene. He goes, "I wouldn't advise selling it, but you can do a scene, You can give it away, but you can't draw it ever again. Like this picture, I'll never be able to draw this again. Not that I'd want to. It's not really. He's more grown up. He should be shorter. I messed up. Oh, you're an animation historian. Can I bring my wife out here? She loves historians. Let me grab her real quick. Just a second. I'll be right back. I'm just an artist. I just draw. I went to, well, I didn't go there. I did the famous artist snail mail. And of course, I graduated the year they had the big flood, so it destroyed everything, and I didn't get my certificate. I'll be right back. Can you put this on hold for a second? No, I got to put it on hold. I think you're going to want to talk to the girl outside. No, on the computer. She is destroying. Yeah, why don't you go talk to her? I want to say you would come out for
You know what? Stop promising things
Where's the book at?
without asking me first. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't, because you always do this.
Would you like to talk a little louder and make me look like a fucking fool? No.
I do all the time.
What's the book? What? What's the name of the book?
Or something. No, don't look at it. You can't see it. Why don't you show it?
It won't fit on my.
I take the phone and take it in there and take a look at it.
No.
It's too much, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, well, what you're doing is too much.
Have a seat and you can sit in my chair.
Oh, gee, thanks.
In my chair.
In your chair.
Anyways, this is
Your
my
chair is as
wife,
hard as a
and
rock.
she. Well, I'm sorry. I like that nice hard seat.
Okay.
This is my wife, and she goes by Gypsy Sparrow 17 on YouTube.
Yes, whenever I'm sort of there. I'm not super active on YouTube, but I do have a page. So, is that what you call it, a page?
I call it a channel. I'm not
A
sure what it's
channel.
really called.
I have a channel, but it's few and far between. So what do you need to know?
Oh, she was saying that she's a historian. It says it right there.
Right there. It tells me nothing.
Right there. Hey, yeah, man. Welcome in. Yes, I'm doing Mickey Mouse I.
Well, being a historian, I'll bet that's really interesting. I'm a big classic animation fan, primarily Disney, but classic animation. I do love the things that Don Bluth does as well.
And you got to meet. I was telling her that we went to D23 and I got to meet Richard Sherman. And I didn't get to tell her that we went to the later D23s and you got to meet, what's his name? Leonard Maltin.
Yes, we met Leonard Maltin in the lobby of the Grand Californian because we had been fortunate enough to spend the night there. And so we were checking out, and then I was sitting on my scooter trying to be out of the way because a lot of people were staying there. They were done with D23 and they were leaving. The entire cast of Blackish was trying to get their cars, like we were trying to get ours, with valet. But it was fun. It's always fun. But Leonard Maltin is one of my Disney animation heroes.
Let's see,
I value my friendship with him.
It's good old MGM cartoons.
Oh yeah, I had
would Popeye follow under that or no?
I don't think Popeye was MGM. I had when I worked at Camelot Music, I was a manager for Camelot Music way back in the day, and I had a customer who wanted all of the Looney Tunes cartoon sets on Laserdisc.
Water.
I have one in the bedroom. I'll probably go back in. I'm watching this show on Disney Plus of all things. It's called Pole to Pole with Will Smith, and it's really interesting. And the film, the cinematography on it's just amazing. It's so beautiful. As it starts out at the South Pole in Antarctica, and that's the first episode that I'm watching now. Because I like all different kinds of things, but if you look at my book collection, it's primarily Disney art of animation type things. But
yeah, except you got all those what do you call them? Autobiographies of like different artists.
I love to read biographies.
Biography,
yeah, I love to read biographies. I still have a whole to be read pile that has the Haley Mills autobiography, the second Julie Andrews book. I have books by musicians and actors and animators. I have a book by what's his name? I see him right in front of my face. I met him at a talk. What's his name?
Well, what movies?
The guy that we met.
Johnny Depp?
No. Animator. Imagineer.
Oh. Pete Docter?
No. Tony Baxter.
Oh.
That's it. I was fortunate enough to meet. I met Don Hahn too. 2 years ago, 2 Decembers ago, I think.
Yeah, we did the
At
train.
Walt's Barn. Yeah, if you ever get the chance to go to Walt's Barn on their third Sunday of every month, they're open from 11 to 3. So it's not like a whole day thing. It's out by Griffith Park, and you just never know who's going to show up there. And it has Walt's Barn, I think, from his Holmby Hills home, and they moved it over here to where the location is now at Griffith Park. And it has some really fun things in the barn and around the barn. They have uh, uh, one of the trains that Walt used to ride on his train at home that he worked on with the other animators and Imagineers. And, I mean, think about it. He had the biggest pool of talent to choose from when it came to basically almost anything. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know. Do you live here, Lana? Or is it?
Right there.
Yeah, Lana. Any other historians? Not me. It's Jerry Beck, Charles Owen, John Canemaker. John Canemaker. Canemaker is just. His books are amazing.
Eric Goldberg. No, we know him.
Oh, Eric Goldberg. Yeah, we met Eric Goldberg. And just all kinds of really fun, talented people. Two of my favorite people are Mike and Patty Peraza. They, I have the book by Mindy Johnson, the one Women in Animation, and Patty's in it. So I took it with me to one of our Disneyana shows, and she signed it for me. And I was like, okay, now I'm going to take this book that weighs a ton and put it in the car. I don't think I had my scooter then.
Is that the book that page is out of?
No, the book that page is out of is actually a guide for the licensees that Disney permitted them to create T-shirts or toys or different kinds of graphic type things. But what it is, yeah, Rick has a couple of them. I know he said he had a couple of them. Rick Law is another one who's just incredible. You should look him up and check him out. And his illustrations are just beautiful. He did the covers for the original VHS for the Disney films. And he's just so super talented. I saw him do a pirate. He had done a pirate. I think I just saw it online though. He had done a pirate in pencil, in like black and white. It wasn't in color. And wasn't it the skeleton pirate? Wasn't it a skeleton pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean? Yeah, he's an incredible talent too. But this book, it gives you what.
Oh,
bless you.
Thank you.
It gives you what the characters are supposed to look like, what the variances are, what that was for that particular year, the style from that particular year. Because we all know that Mickey and the gang has gone through an evolution, and it always seems to change to meet more current standards. I am not a huge fan of the animation used in the Runaway Railway.
Me neither.
I prefer the older animation, the older styles, the more love that goes into it. The movies are my favorites. One thing about that book was it was given to the, like I said, the licensees. You were not allowed to sell it. I worked at Goodwill in the warehouse listing auctions, and it came across my desk, and I listed it, and I was allowed to bid on things once they went live, but I had to bid just like anybody else. I didn't get a special discount or anything. And I received a couple of things through. I really liked that job. That job was so much fun. Any Disney stuff came through me, any and everything.
How about what was his name? The background artist that
That's where I was
you've got
going
the
with
piece-
that. Tyrus Wong worked for Disney, and he had heard that Bambi, they were going to make Bambi into an animated feature, and he was an in-betweener, and he wanted to take that information about Bambi, and he went home and he took his time and his supplies and his effort and put together.
Hi Slim, how's it going?
Hi Slim. I what was I saying? I was reading that too. Are you okay, Slim? Please tell me you're okay.
I hope it didn't involve your grandma.
No. But he did these beautiful, amazing paintings just to show what kind of a style that could be part of Bambi. And he, as far as I'm understanding, he didn't have a meeting with Walt, but someone along the line saw the artwork and promoted him to background artist, I believe. And Bambi is the first Disney movie I ever saw in a theater. No, it wasn't the original run of Bambi. It was when they were releasing like the movies back into the theaters every 10 years or what have you. And my mom took us to see Bambi. And Bambi is one of the most beautifully done films. I love to watch. I can watch that film over and over and over again just for the visuals, just for the artwork that went into that. Well, a picture came through our warehouse. It was on one of our tables, one of our processing tables, and I walked by it and it was in a frame behind glass, and just jokingly I said, "Oh, look, it's Bambi," because there's a little deer in the photo or in the painting, and I was joking. And then I was off the next couple of days, and when I came back, they had taken it out of the frame and out of the glass, and they turned it over, and it said that the artwork was property of Tyrus Wong because it was not something the studio or Walt asked him to do. It was just his art. So it had, and I know that it was in his handwriting, and I was so excited. I was so excited. I got one of I can't remember, it was 7 pieces that he did or 9 pieces. I can't remember off the top of my head. But this painting was absolutely gorgeous. My boss would not let me get it authenticated. I knew it was real. I had no problems with that. But if we were to get it authenticated by, say, the Family Museum, who was having a Tyrus Wong exhibit at the time, we could have asked quite a bit of money for that. That's one super rare piece. And I unfortunately did not have the money to bid on it at that time. And I think it sold for like $250. It killed me. But you know what? That's okay, because I got to hold it and look at it and research it. And research is a big part of what I love to do. So that's
trying to find a picture of it right now.
Yeah, it's on my phone. I need to download a bunch of photos to my computer. I don't use my computer for much more than streaming right now.
She's a DJ.
Well, yeah, I used to DJ, yeah, way before I moved out here. That was many, 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 many moons ago too. But I was a pass holder for Florida for like 12, 13 years before I moved out here. Then I was a pass holder here. And then we dropped our passes. I got hurt at work when I worked for Disney, and then I got hurt at work several years later when I worked for Goodwill because I picked up something that was super heavy and I shouldn't have, and it ripped out my left shoulder. So, and my lower back is toast because we were supposed to stand at our desks and I have a bad knee, and that just made things even worse. So that's okay because we have our thing. You know, we love to do it. I have a poster On it is from the exhibit, the Art of Walt Disney exhibit. It's the poster with Mickey with the paintbrush in his hand, and it's large. And I really don't want to part with it, but it's really heavy.
There's you and who was the person is that the girl who made the?
No, that's not her.
Oh,
that's just people that we. Those are just people we. If you get the chance to go to D23, do so.
It's coming up this year.
Yeah, it's coming up, I think, in August of this year. Tickets haven't gone on sale or anything yet for it.
There you are with
yeah.
I can't think of his name.
Michael Singer.
Yeah.
Michael Singer, yeah. He's got some incredible books and some incredible photography, but he also works for Jerry Bruckheimer, and he works on a lot of projects for them. And I met him actually on the Disney lot at a special event for Pirates of the Caribbean, as he had put out 2 books from Pirates. And the one I actually had it with me. It was in my friend's car, as I wanted her to see what his work was like, to give her an idea of who he is, or, that kind of thing. And they sold out of the later Pirates one that he did, and so I didn't get a chance to get it. So he signed a book plate for me at D23. But he has an incredible family, and he's a really interesting person to get to know. He has a book out for The Sorcerer's Apprentice too that has some amazing photos. But the Bring Me That Horizon Pirates of the Caribbean book, if you're into seeing behind the scenes photos and some, beautiful photos, it's worth taking a look at it. My next book that I want to pick up is I can't remember his name. I'm having a brain dead day today. Anyway, the one from the gentleman who was head of Imagineering for like 40 years. That's the next book I want to get. That one, and then there's one from Don Hahn about Disneyland.
Ron Miller?
Ron Miller?
I don't know. I'm trying to think who was there for 40 years. I don't know.
I have it on my phone, but I don't have my phone with me right now. I know I'm rambling. I hope I'm not boring you guys. But I do have a passion. And to me, it was really important for me to have Mitch meet these wonderful people who work for the company and created for the company. And so it's really important for me to go to events and do things and check things out, and, special kind of situations with him.
I don't know if you can see that, but I did that guitar.
So are we talking about?
No, I'm just saying some of my art. Go ahead.
Oh, well, then I'll let him get back to some of his art.
Go ahead. I'm trying to find that picture. Oh.
So.
Yeah. Well, what was the last thing she said?
That's what she said. The historians. My dream job would be to work for archives. That would have been my dream job. My dream job back in the day when Disney was doing films and painting cells by hand would have been an ink and paint girl. But I love archives.
Cindy Morgan I came across.
Cindy Morgan has no longer with us.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to go back to this show that seems really cool. And I'm going to let Mitch get back to his drawing.
Oh, yeah. I should have finished Mickey by now.
Yeah, you should have. Anyway, nice to meet you guys. Nice to see you guys. Slim, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, I hope you are too, Slim.
I really haven't been. I haven't been in any of the chats or anything this week. as I've been really sick for almost a month. So I'm still on antibiotics trying to kick it. So I've just been sort of chilling out. I'm trying to find a cross stitch chart for a project that I want to do for my niece, and I can't find it anywhere. It's driving me crazy.
She does a bunch of different things like me.
Well, what kind of stuff do you do before I go? My primary my primary craft I do is I do a lot of cross stitch. I do a lot of cross stitch. I do some sewing. I like to do hands-on crafts. Oh, well, that's cool. So is animation stop motion animation or traditional animation? 9. Wow, that's a lot.
What?
She said she doesn't. I not only just make art, I make animated cartoons.
Which cartoons? I'd like to check them out. Are they like on YouTube or where can we find them?
I'd love to see them. I have a soft spot in my heart for stop motion animation and traditional 2D animation. But as much as people complain, every project starts with a drawing. So somebody has to do a drawing. Well, if I can chat here, I have a channel. So.
What is
But if you insist, I can give you guys a link here. Do you want a link?
I don't know if it'll let you. You can try to. I think Nightbot might kick you out, but try to give me the link and I'll
try to give him a link and then he'll send it to me and then I will take a look at it.
Otherwise, you can find me on Instagram under, what do I go by?
Mitch's Art Ventures.
Yes, Mitch's Art Ventures 53. It's like Herbie.
Yeah.
Because Herbie's my favorite movie car besides Christine or Back to the Future or any of those cars. Let's see here.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I was going to show her that, but
what?
You have a Instagram, don't you? She could reach you on.
Yeah, oh, my Instagram is really boring. It's mostly sharing.
Well, type it in there so she knows what it is, and that way she can chat with you about it.
I'm not even sure what it is. If she finds you, she can find me.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
I gotta. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's handicapped, so I gotta let her go back to the soft bed instead of my nice hard chair. But thanks for chatting with her.
Thank you
thank you for chatting with her.
You're welcome.
Whoa, this is a hard chair compared to that one.
Isn't it though? That's why Lily in Berlin and I like that chair.
It's blurry, but
yeah.
That's my channel for the Instagram.
It's almost dinner time too.
Yeah, we're not gonna miss out on that again.
No, we're not.
So.
We could go get veggies.
Yeah, we'd like to see your artwork.
For sure.
I mean, mine's just, I don't do animation. I'd love to do it. I tried to get a job at Disney, but I have major problems with driving. And I'm about from, they said I had to go to Cal Arts. So I'm about 70 miles from there. And I have no way I'm going to make it. I couldn't even make it to work, which was only 30 miles away. Actually, no, it was 22 miles away. In Corona, I had issues, so I had to stop working, and now I sit at home and do nothing, and it's like, well, I need to do something. So I created it, well, pretty much, besides us delivering food for Grubhub. That's a job. But Slim, I hope you have a better day or week.
Me too.
I don't know, or not Slim, Devin. Slim's your screen name. I tried to reach out to you on Instagram. I don't know if you got the message or not. Oh, she found me. Okay.
Good.
Then you can find her and my wife's. Well, let me see if I can find her. I don't even know what her name is on.
We live in the same house.
Yeah, I know. We live in the same house, so we don't. Here's hers right here. You don't have a 17 after yours.
Not always.
This one right here. And she's got this. What is that? Snow White?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know Alan Thompson or not. He's a musician, or was a musician at Disneyland. Oh, I gotta make friends with you. Sorry. Let me see here. Did it bring you up? No. What happened? I also have another couple of other channels. Our apartment's haunted.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Last night I was doing a live stream. No, I wasn't doing a live stream. I was doing a hyperlapse video of me cleaning dishes. I set the camera to focus on me and my big fat gut. Anyways, at the end of the video, when I was posting it uh, on YouTube, I'm like, "Where's my head? It cut my head off. I had it set to my head, and it was tightened down so it wouldn't move. The camera went like this, automatically just, and then it went like that. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm guessing the ghosts, as we do have ghosts in here. There's a over 125-year-old apartment or house, whichever you want to call it.
House.
It's a house, but it was turned into apartments in like the 1920s. And what is your name on? Let me see. No, nothing yet. Let me go back out of it. I see something that says messenger. Oh, it's my wife. Let me clear it again and take a look. You sent the message through Instagram? Let me see. Is that you? Yeah, that's you. Oh, so yours are like shorts. Okay. I'm gonna look at the first one here. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna subscribe. All right, I subscribe to your channel. You see, you got me beat. I can't do any of that. I don't know how to get things to move. That's not bad. Look at that. You got a person. I can't. Mine would be a stick drawing if I did it. That's really good, actually. They have sound too. That person's naked.
Did she follow Aaron Blaze? BLAISE?
My wife wants to know if you follow.
Aaron Blaze.
I'm working on it. Oh, it's not typing anything. Well, hang on. How do you spell last name again?
BLAISE.
I like the music. Where'd you get the music? Well, I missed the end. What did it say? Hey, go back there. Leonardo Morales? Is that your name? I was calling you a woman. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, I don't. That's my problem. I follow Disney. I know. I follow Jimmy Mulligan, which everyone says, oh, he uses digital art. No, he doesn't. I've watched him draw in person.
I've watched him paint in person.
I know. Floyd Norman.
Yep.
I'm working on drawing Mickey. Welcome in, Robert. I was actually teaching people how to draw Mickey. If you go to the beginning of the video, you can see how to actually draw him. Get a piece of paper and a pencil. That was a nice film. It was different. Test film. Wonderscape. Let me see one of your other ones here. Oh, wait a minute. That's not you. I brought up Buckets the Drummer.
Pill buckets.
Yeah. All right. Let me go to another one here real quick. Landlubber. Now we'll do the one below it. I like this. That's really cool. It looks like Mickey's hand. Now, is this your own creation, this character? I can't get it to show up on the screen, sorry. That's your own creation. That's a nice one. Better than what I came up with. Mine, I have a fat guy and I call him the blimp. Kind of like an old Bugs Bunny cartoon or something, or maybe Roadrunner. Yeah. Oh, so I'm not the only one that hates my own art.
Yeah, you're just super critical of your
This
own
one,
stuff.
Mythical North, is that the one you want me to watch? Is it supposed to be you, or is it somebody else that you drew it after? Whoa. Oh, and then it died. I'm like, no. Ah, puppy. No, it's a wolf, right?
Did you say puppy?
Yeah. Drawn by hand. That must have took forever. CapCut. I've heard of that, but I've never used it. I like that one. It's very nice work. I'll look at the rest of them when I'm done with this. Thank you. I went ahead and subscribed to your channel, and I will pass it on to my wife too, so she can see it. Mouse Feud. I have to check that one out.
You know.
I know, I know. She does more cross stitch stuff. I asked her to do one for me because I like dolphins, and we used to go to SeaWorld all the time, and so there was Shamu the whale, and of course they had the dolphin show and stuff like that. So she had this one of all the sea creatures. It took her forever to do, and she had help from her cats.
Oh yeah, lots of help.
Actually, the cats were just always pulling on the wrong threads at the wrong time. But it did come out, and I never framed it. I don't know. We got to take it to a frame shop and get it framed.
It's okay.
I do love it. Thank you for making it. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
So, who is your favorite character? Should I call you Lana or Leonardo? I'm sorry, Leonardi. I'll call you Lana.
Oh.
So yeah, my character is actually drawn from somebody who tried to steal my mom away from my dad. He even made her start a divorce, and luckily she came to her senses before the end of the divorce and kicked him out of the house. But I created a character, and he had this. He was a sax player, and for some reason, he had a voice like this. He talked like there was something wrong with his throat. I remember asking him one time, what's wrong with your voice? Why do you have such a raspy voice?" Well, I got hit in the. I couldn't understand him. Anyways, he said he took on somebody in a fight, and the guy hit him with a baseball bat right in his neck. And that's how he lost his voice, I guess. Must have messed up his vocal cords. Guess you wouldn't hear him sing anymore. Anyways, um, his name was Chuck, and he had a stage name, De Grosso or something like that. And no, De Carlo. DeGrosso was his first name, his last name, real name. Anyways, I turned him into um, a character, I guess you might say. He always would walk through the house. He was too lazy to do any work since he was living in our house. My mom let him live there. And he's got this, or he's not anymore, he's dead. But he had this, what? I can't help it. He had a heart attack and he crashed his car and he died. And this is after he left my mom and he was cheating on some other lady and he had a heart attack and died. I guess, karma gets you. But he'd leave like a broom right by the front porch and he'd wait for somebody to take care of it. And it's like, well, who left my broom here? I'm going to go put it away. No, you're not. You're going to clean this. You're going to sweep the front. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. Go screw yourself, dude. And besides, that's not my job. My job is picking up the dog crap or whatever it was. So I came up with a cartoon character from him, and I call it Hopeless Hints. So I take it you live out here in LA or LA area, I'm guessing. I'm in the Inland Empire in California. And yes, Robert, I am drawing Mickey Mouse, and this is a how to draw Mickey Mouse class, I guess you would call it. And I took it straight from the pages of actually animator's book that shows you. What is it?
It's a book for franchisees.
Okay,
to make sure that they got the looks right.
Yes, as you can see, it has a red line here, which is showing you the same swooping curve in the whole thing. Now, of course, this is the right proportion. Mine is way off.
Practice.
Yes, practice makes perfect. I know. But yes, Hopeless Hints character is one of my characters, and there's another one I created a long time ago when I was a little kid. I mean, my first character that I ever drew is right here, Mickey Mouse. For some reason, my camera's blurry again. There we go. And that's only because I had mononucleosis and I was a little kid and everyone got to go on vacation except me and my mom because she had to take care of me. And the doctor says, you can't move him. He has to stay on his back for 6 weeks. I'm like, 6 weeks? No. Of course, it was in summertime. And my mom bought me a drawing pad. And at the time, I had Mickey Mouse sheets. I had Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Minnie and Goofy and Daisy and Pluto. And they were like pirates. So I did a bunch of drawings. And that's kind of how I learned how to do drawing art until I took classes, of course. And for oil painting, I used to watch PBS. And this is before I took the art class, of course. And there was this guy that was doing oil painting. And no, he wasn't Bob Ross. He was Bob Ross's teacher. His name's William Alexander. And he used to talk like this. You got fire in the colors. Fire them in. I'm like, whoa, what's wrong with this guy? He was German and old and grumpy sounding. I think he'd make a good character for somebody, but I don't know. Maybe not. But I can see why Bob Ross went the opposite way. Instead of him going, I went to fire and you will have to paint these trees like this. He's more like this. And if you make a happy little mistake, just cover it with a big tree and ruin everything. I don't know. I'm not going to pick on him because I know that a lot of people like Bob Ross, but I prefer the other guy because he did more than just cover up his mistakes with a giant tree. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using my blender pencil. I'm sure that Lana knows about that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I picked up some at an auction house, and they were Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck, and also, oh, Elma Fudd. That's it. If I have time, I will. Um, I have to make dinner. But if I do draw a Minnie, it's going to be basically just put a bow here and put lips on her and a dress. It's still going to be in black and white because the pictures are in black and white. So all self-taught. Have the studios picked you up though? I mean, how did you make that drawing that those cartoons on YouTube using CapCut? I mean, I used to have. I can't even remember what it's called. Let me finish Mickey, and I'll see if I can draw Minnie. Oh yeah, it was Elmer Fudd I got, and I picked them at an auction house, and they were just animation cells, but they were like people just threw them out. Why would you throw this stuff away? I mean, that's classic art. Just tossing it. Disney used to do the same thing. Oh, okay, we're done with it. Throw it away. I mean, if you're going to destroy it, cut it up. That way nobody can have it. I'm glad they don't do that. See, that's my problem. I didn't study animation. I studied how to draw the character. Uber's trying to get me to work for them. I'm not working for you guys. And first of all, I don't pick people up. I pick up food. Well, I don't. My wife does the drawing, the driving, and I do the pickup and delivery. But I like your cartoons. Um, Maybe we can do a collaboration, and you can help me out, and I'll help you out the best I can, which is probably not very good since you seem to be working in real arts. I'm going to guess you what, 25, 30 maybe? I'm old, 60. All right, so there's Mickey. Well, I forgot to do his legs, and I got to sign it. Now, I try to do what do they call it? Caricature art? Caricature art? I'm not sure how they say it. But I sucked at it. I was able to do one picture. The rest of them, they're just horrible looking. This site's way too big compared to that other one. I mean, I guess it could be forward more, which would make it look bigger. Or maybe I gave up on it. I think my wife has a light box. I'll have to find out. So, I messed up. So, is it, you said it was stop motion, correct? How long does it take to do that? I mean, my brothers, when they were kids, they made stop motion like this. Take a picture, 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 a car flipping over and crashing and stuff like that. And then they played it and it was pretty funny. Or they did one of them scooting their butts along the cement. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And they were using an old uh, camera because, of course, that was the 1970s. And of course, they never went any farther than that. They didn't do any more art or whatever you would call it, animation, stop motion pictures. They ended up working on antique cars. One became a music teacher. The other one, he was a regular substitute teacher. And me, well, with my anxiety issues, I did nothing. Thanks to the car accident, it messed me up. I worked at a shutter place building shutters for most of my life. All right, Robert, you want me to draw Minnie? Let me go put that sheet back and grab the sheet of Minnie Mouse. And I will draw Minnie. Let's first do this real quick. But if I'm going to draw Minnie Mouse, you're going to follow along. So get a piece of paper. I'm going to teach you how to draw her. And a pencil, of course. Can't draw without a pencil. Or a pen, whichever you want to use. Oh, don't have my watch on. What is today, the 19th? And that's how you draw Mickey Mouse. Oh, boy. Gosh. I'm sure you can. So, whoops. There we go. All right, let me go put this sheet back. and I will go get Minnie Mouse. Now, here's some other art I did. I'll show you real quick. I can't draw women worth beans, so I'm gonna probably mess up on Minnie Mouse too. Somebody asked me to do Alice. I never did finish the bottom of her, but it's a grim Alice. Came out horrible. Here's another version. Now, the reason I did this one is because the first one I did, she looks like a man. Look at her out of proportion breasts, man's face, and it just didn't work. I'm like, okay, I suck at that. I just cannot do uh, draw women. It just doesn't happen. I'll show you some other artwork here, and then I'll go grab the sheet I need for drawing Minnie. All right. What's the lever on my chair? Okay, I need to come up here where I can sit. The other night, my moderator, one of my moderators, which is Nicole, she asked me to draw Hook. So there's Hook. I ran out of black ink, so he ended up with brown hair. Somebody in the group here named Robert Sprite asked for Chippendale. They look a little bit drugged out, but there they are. I forgot who asked me to do Jiminy Cricket. This, of course, is before he became famous, and it's already got stuff on it. Oh well. A lady that I know. You too, huh? No, thanks. Yeah, it seems to be kind of hard for me. I mean, I don't know what it is. It must be the curves. I just can't get them in proportion. Okay, so somebody I know off of Facebook, and I met her in person, and she asked me, she wanted Hook, and she goes, no, I'm thinking that do Wally. Wally's digital. And best I could do. I have a hyperlapse video you can watch on how I drew that one. This was the best one I've ever done. Someone said, can you draw nothing? I said, yeah. No. This is my logo. I told you I'm a Herbie fan. That's me driving Herbie. So I drew Herbie. And then, I don't know, I wanted to use the tone tan paper and see how my new pencils work. And I drew Zootopia 2. So that's just some of the artwork I have. I mean, I've got artwork coming out everywhere where it shouldn't be coming out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and now, if somebody would give me their address, Robert, I could send you this one. And I got to give this one to Nicole, but she's in Canada. That's paper for next piece of art. I will be right back. Yeah, I know. Okay, guys, I'm back. My name's Joe. No, I'm not. It's me. It's just not our adventures, not adventures. I just recently changed the name of the channel. All right, so the Mickey Mouse. Go back to him for a second here. Now remember, when I drew him, his curvature went like this. Well, guess what? I found the matching one that goes with it. Minnie. Same curvature. I just need a piece of paper to go underneath it so I don't get bumps on the drawing. It's up there. My keyboard power is trying to roll around. All right, there we go. So, Robert, do you have a piece of paper? Yes, I have that waiting for you. Yeah, basically a female Mickey. Actually, she doesn't have lips. What do you know? I was wrong. Okay. Now, I've never drawn many like this. This will be a challenge for myself. Could draw her mad. No, you did it wrong. I don't even know how she talks. No, you're doing it wrong, I tell you. No. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, Mickey. Well, I gotta go and feed Pluto. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if it'll let you do that. You're on Here, you can send it to this. I don't remember what my email is. Let me check real quick. Yes, my prescription's ready. I know. Okay. Email. Okay, here's where you can send it to. That's my email address. I had to look at that, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's backwards. No, it's right. Yeah, that's my email address. You can send it to, and then I will get you your artwork. I might need a little help though with shipping. Nah, actually, I can probably ship it like a piece of paperwork. Okay, so let's do this one. All right, you got your paper? You ready to draw? I should have our newest member show you how. Lana Visual Arts. But since they can't get in here, I guess I'm going to have to show you. So, Mickey or Minnie is 1, 2. Is that a circle? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles. Same as Mickey. Okay, yay. Sounds like you're from Canada, eh? No. All right. So, anyways, it's going to be in the same way like this. I'm just putting in a line. I don't even know if I'm going to follow that line. You want to put a big circle here for the head. And what you do is just lay the pencil down until you get the right circle that you want. That looks good enough to me. And then you're going to draw this. And right here is her crossbow. It's just crooked. So you look like that. That's her head. Oh yeah, I think that the Mickey was actually a pear shape when I drew him. I'm just going by these circles a little bit. I usually go by my own when I draw them, and then it go all out of shape. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, I can see that. I can see a barbell there. So I'm not gonna draw the other circles in. Well, maybe the body. Yeah, you can see it's kind of like a pear shape here. So it's like that, and you can see that the circle is here, and then her legs come off here. Here's one. The other one is just a little check mark because there's a big shoe here. Got a really big shoe for you. And the heck was that? Weird bug on my shirt. What the heck? Get off. That was weird. Okay. See, you know more than I do. I just draw it. So what you're going to want to do at this line is put in the nose. Comes like this. And this is the part I can't draw is her nose or Mickey's nose. It's like I don't know, a pear or a bar, more like a light bulb without the, of course, the screwy part. Wider at the top, smaller at the bottom. Her hand's in the way. I can't draw this. All right, well, go like that. And down here like this. And her shirt is in the way, or whatever you call this thing. Her elbow, I guess. All right, you're welcome. Thanks. Okay. Kind of like that, I guess. And then her hand comes up here like this. And her other hand's in the way. And I can't see anything with my lines in the way. But that's just for people that are beginners that can't use it. So and then right here is the other part of her glove. Her arm, really quick, sharp turn, like that. That line's gotta go away. And her eyes are different. I gotta sharpen my pencil. All right, so The light bulb nose is here. And it's wrong. I'm sorry, I just can't draw it. Her nose is going the wrong way. She's smelling something, I think. Let's try drawing it the correct way. So I messed up on her ear. That's up on a lot of her. And then, of course, she's got the widow's cut right here, too. And it comes down here like this. I noticed that on your other one. It was very nice. All right, so then her body comes out here like this. See, it's not even close to what I drew. Yeah, this is a lot harder than drawing Mickey. Oops. Where is she? Oh, she's right here. Duh. Okay, so her shoe comes up like this. And then her tail is right there. So there you have her. That was a quick drawing of her. Yeah, he likes to draw everything in big circles. I was watching him draw Genie. We were at California Adventure, and he was actually the guest artist at the Animation Academy. And he's all, "Hi, I'm Eric Goldberg, and I'm the voice." No, he's not the voice of Genie. He's Genie. He draws the character. I mean, he took. I can never think of the guy's voice. The guy who played Genie. What's his name? I'll call him John Denver. That's not his name. That's it. Robin Williams. I don't know. I was thinking John Williams, mixing it in with his name. Oh yeah. See, I forgot to put her whatever those things are on the gloves. The lines. These. He likes to work with big swooping lines. I know that. That's how he would draw the Genie. Oops. I drew it wrong. Oh well. So, Robert, if you're following along, that's how you draw her. Draw her, not draw her. That's pretty much it. And then always put your signature, and I like to date it. Look at that, I did it wrong. Oh well. Oh, that's the dot. And then you put in your yeah, they're white. I've seen them too. They're actually like beaded white lines. I'm not sure what they. I think they're just decoration. But you saw how quickly I drew that. I mean, I could have took my time, but I gotta go eat. I'm diabetic and I gotta have I'm on a certain time. And I'm past it by 46 minutes. But yeah. So if you put them together, come here, you. Oh gosh. Oh, Mickey. Whatever. Oh, there's a cricket in here somewhere. All right, let's color her in real quick. You can catch me on my other live. Well, they're not live anymore. They're just drawings. Look on my playlist and you can see the other artwork that I've done. Um, I don't know if you have done Inktober, where you take a word and draw it every single day, whatever the word is. Say the word is house. You have to draw a house into some kind of piece of, or whatever. Oh yeah, but I used to use black lead, and then I couldn't get rid of the lines. I mean, at least this pencil doesn't dig into the paper that hard. I mean, it still leaves lines. You can see them right here. But I don't like to do that anymore. I got to get another one of these pencils. I'm running out of these. All I have left is number 2 lead pencils, whatever they are. Who makes them? Dixon or something like that? And I don't know who invented these pencils, these blender pencils, but these are the best. You can mess up and leave big gaps, and that blender pencil will fill it in. Unlike if you use the ink pen and go over it and then it leaves lines here and leaves lines here, like it did on Wally. I don't like the way Wally turned out, but hey, that's what the person asked for, and I did it. So the castle that I was talking about, that uh, Don Han looked at it, and he goes, "Yeah, it looks great. Should have charged $300, but okay, see, there's a blue line. You can see it right there. I'm gonna color it in right now so you can't see it, but he goes, you don't have any shadow on it." He goes, but you only charge what, $75 or $50, whatever it was. Don't put the shadow in. I'll show you what it looked like before I sent it off. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can bring this up a little. Yeah, I'd say I got your email, Robert. It came up. There's Devo. I did a album cover. We are Devo. If you're wondering what I look like, I'm a pirate, mate. No, I was at the Disney store and they had a pirate thing. I put it on. I look more like Dick Van Dyke. Um, One of my favorite cell paintings I ever did. Let me see if I can find that picture for you. Oh yeah. So I'm more of a Disney fan, as in the parks. Well, I can't afford to go anymore. It's just way too much. So I built my own Disneyland. That was an HO scale, the first one I built. Then we moved. I couldn't take it with me. It took up a whole room. So I went ahead and I built. Oh, and I also built the castle by paper. That's in paper. That thing stood about 3 feet tall. Um, See if we can find it here. I rebuilt it at this apartment about 2014. What are we at? 26? So 12 years ago. This is. I was in the process of building the castle, and that's an N scale. Uh, Space Mountain was a metal model I built. I built the monorail. Let's see if we can find any more here. Going the wrong way, that's why. D23, sorry. Oh, there's the train set. a better picture of the Main Street station. It was hard to build that. It was really small. And so I'm into trains, and of course, I had to build the trains all the way around. Now, that's the real trains that was at Disneyland. This is the closest I can come to drawing a woman. That's a real picture of a woman. This is my drawing of a woman. That's about it. Okay, so remember I said the castle was 3 feet tall. I used a Adobe. I think I used Adobe, and I shrank it down to 1 inch. That was even harder to build than a bigger one. All paper. And then I sprayed it with lacquer so it wouldn't fall apart. That's not the train. That's a G scale. I'm going the wrong way. Here's the bridge that goes across the moat. Let me go here, see if I can find anything here. All right, so there's when I sprayed it with lacquer. Look much better now. My downstairs neighbor wasn't too happy that I ruined his barbecue. I lacquered it. Let's go with this picture. I built the moat around it, and of course the carousel is in the back. I built that too. That was a model. Luckily, they had models that scale. And then I went online and found some lights in Japan and added lights to the castle. And this is what it. Come on. Earthquake. What's that? My feet? Look. That chick is in the bathroom. in China. Everyone's having an earthquake.
Just shut the bed a little, that's all. No different than if they were scratching their, something like that. But before that happened, the bed, the top of the bed came up like this, and the bottom came up like this, and then I found it in my arm. And I fell.
Oh, you're saying bed moved.
Yeah. Maybe I started and I never out of it any since.
That's a 5.1. Where the hell is Indio Earthquake? We felt it here. It was down by that lake. That's down by San Diego. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I don't like earthquakes, and that was not.
I don't know anybody that does.
Yeah, there's some people that don't mind them. Well, that was a 5.1 in Indio Hills. I don't even know where that city is. That's got to be on the border of California and Nevada, I think. Did you guys feel it? I'm in an antique house that's 125 years old, and the thing just wiggled. And my lamp was going kink, 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 and the chair was shaking. So I said, oh shit. As you guys know, you saw me get up in the middle of the thing and dart when I should have darted underneath. But there's a glass window in front of me. And if that shattered, it looks like it was down here by San Diego. Morongo Valley. I've gone to the casinos here, over here in Temecula. No, this is Palm Springs, so it's out that way, straight out that way. San Andreas, maybe. Well, they said there was going to be an earthquake. I know that I follow a guy here on YouTube, and he says there's going to be a 5.1 within five. Oh no, he didn't say 5.1. There's going to be a 5 to 6.0 earthquake in California, and it's caused from the Wanda Fuca. I think it's called Wanda de Fuca, whatever it was. It was a 6.1 out in the ocean back on Saturday, and the guy hit it. He said 5 days. It's been 5 days. I think I'm going to end this video, guys. I'll put up the finished picture when I'm done. I don't know if that was a foreshock. I don't want to wait around for a bigger earthquake. I hate earthquakes. I was in the I was in the 1971 earthquake, Silmar earthquake. I was a little kid. That's what started me on hating earthquakes. I was in the Northridge earthquake. That was the 32nd anniversary a couple days ago. Upland earthquake. That was the town I grew up in, and I just happened to take that day off from work, and of course it had to hit. That was the same size as this one, a 5.1. Now there's dogs barking. I hope that's not another quake coming. All right, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.